Welcome to Gridiron Gumbo. We got Sean, we got Ruff. Hey, we're going to get into this conversation about the potential quarterbacks that we feel the New Orleans Saints will draft in that first round. Everybody's been talking about us. You know,
Everybody.
a lot of the experts, the draft experts, are saying that we're going to definitely draft a quarterback. So we kind of wanted to break down the potential quarterbacks that we could be taking in the first round. So the first one that we're going to start off with is that, I can tell you right now, I already spoke to the fellas at certainly KP and Mike the expert. Them with that Atlanta Dirty Birds show that they do. They are scared, shaking in their boots, guys, that we're gonna draft potentially Shedeur Sanders. Okay,
Man,
they're worried about that.
yeah,
I
have a
can
right.
just I can see it in their face, and they're just, oh, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. The Raiders gonna get him. The Raiders gonna get him. Okay. Did y'all see how much money they paid? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you sure the Raiders gonna get him?
They got a
Sure about that?
quarterback, but
They look like they're good to me, right? So, all right. So let's just talk about Shedeur. Let's just get into it. All right, let's start with the good first. Sean Ruff, what do you think about the pros of him fitting in with the Saints?
I mean, he's call it like you see it. He's big time. Literally every game was a prime time game. Every game was big time.
Well, it
I
was.
mean,
Eyes
cameras.
on him.
Yep, cameras,
Yeah.
microphones, press. He had the full package. I don't think nobody in college had that in a long time. So he's ready for the lights, but is he ready to play the
Right.
game? That's just the difference. And is his game gonna match what we do? We don't know. Let's see. Well, maybe that's something that Kellen Moore he wanna mess with that. But that's a pro. I could talk cons, but go ahead, Ruff. What's your pro?
My pro is he's a good young quarterback. He moves on the fly a lot. Might be a little too much into trying to make things happen, but he definitely can make things happen in that Pat Mahomes same vein as Pat Mahomes. I like the accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, he's big time. Big stages don't really phase him that much, which
Mm-hmm.
is something I'm very, I like as far as a rookie coming in. And I don't think he's a complete package like plug and play. So he would
Right.
get some time to sit behind Derek Carr, which is great. Even though I don't think Derek Carr is the greatest quarterback on the planet, he has time to watch the game, get himself up to speed. So I
Right.
think which is why I think people are a little worried about it, because given a little time, especially time to adjust to Kellen Moore, adjust to the game at this speed, I think it'd be a great play.
Right. Yeah, I like his IQ. I felt like he went well through his progressions. He made the right play. And I'll talk about some of his plays. I felt he held the ball too long, but we'll talk about that with the cons. But he's also accurate, like you guys said. Well, they were talking about some of the fundamentals with him tapping the ball. I think a lot of comments were made about that he did with his pro day. I don't think that's a
Like
big
2 whole
deal.
days it is though. They've been talking about it
Yeah,
for two
I'm not.
days.
I'm
Not a
not
big
too worried about that. But he's got excellent footwork. Okay, and let's be honest. His offensive line was trash. Okay, with Colorado, and he still had the mobility to be able to get out of the pocket and make throws, certainly on the run. And I'm saying, and they were still accurate. And I do feel like he's still got a little gunslinger mentality. Like he is trying to make
Take
the
that chance.
the
He'll
big
make it
play.
work.
He will
Okay.
take that chance. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, now he did have Travis Hunter down there.
Throw it up there. Throw it up there.
Because
Uh,
I mean, let's be honest, he's not gonna have Travis Hunter with the Saints.
no.
Okay,
No.
like we talked about in the last video, we got small wide receivers, so you can't just throw it up there and I'll go get it type situation.
Right. And
You
that's
have to be accurate. You have to hit him in
Yep.
stride. That is the type of thing that he's gonna have to do. But like Ruff said, I mean, he's not gonna play day one, so he's gonna sit behind Derek Carr, and in week 4 or 5 when Derek Carr gets hurt. There you go.
on time. Right on time.
My
Right
elbow.
on time.
Ow.
Another good thing too I like is he's got the leadership quality. I mean, look who his dad is. I mean,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? He's got the composure, the confidence. He just exudes kind of like that primetime aura. Okay, and that leadership and composure, I just think, he is gonna have, I'm saying, the players follow him, and certainly trust in him. Okay, so he's got that, like you said, big lights. He's on prime time. He's been on reality shows. He's big on social media. I mean, he's ready for the big time. He's ready for the NFL. So
The
that is
lights.
the pros.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'll start with some of the cons. Like I said, he held the ball way too long. Okay, trying to make a play. His offensive line wasn't good anyways, and a lot of times he would fumble the ball. Like, he was very kind of he was just like careless with the ball, I felt like. So I saw a lot of fumbles there. His arm strength is not the best. I do feel sometimes like he doesn't stay in the pocket long enough. That's just from my eyes that I saw. Like, it was like 1, 2, okay, it's not there, I'm just gonna run. Like, he didn't let the, like, he didn't, and a lot of times he would get sacked from what I saw in the Colorado game. So, and they say he's not that fast, okay, because he didn't run. I don't think he ran under a 4.6. So, but maybe that's a different type of speed when you're talking about game speed.
He's a little
So
elusive. He's elusive, but just
He's
he's
not
fast
to
enough.
that
elusive,
point.
right?
Yeah.
He's as fast as he needs to be in that
Yep.
moment. He's good enough.
Right,
I don't
right.
want him running all over the field anyway. I want you throwing the
Right,
ball.
that's true. Because, I mean, he's not a big guy either. Like, he's
No,
not that
no.
prototypical,
He's not Lamar Jackson.
6'6". He's not big. So I don't know. So what else you guys think that you're kind of worried about?
I think I'm worried about, is he too big time for the Saints at this point? Because, he does have that prime time gene in him. If they're not good enough to his standards, will it be, okay, this ain't going to work for me? It's going to be that kind. Is it going to be that kind of deal? That would be my only concern with him. Is, the fact that he's a year project, you're pretty much not expecting him to play until the 26th season, assuming Derek Carr doesn't get hurt or anything like that. You're not looking for him to really play. You're looking for him to learn. I'm just worried that the team won't be up to his standard to a certain degree. And it's like, nope, need to leave here for a bigger market, more profitable situation.
Right, right. Sean, what you got? What you're worried about?
He brings the show with him. That just is what it
Yeah,
is. I mean, if he's on the bench for a whole season, it doesn't matter. He's gonna have cameras on him. The media's gonna be there. Is our media room even big enough for what's gonna happen? I mean, think about it. I mean, Dion's gonna be coaching in Colorado, and they're gonna be asking him about the Saints every single week. And,
right,
like, we ain't gonna be, we're not gonna be a winning team. So
right,
why are we gonna be in the media circle, over and over and over again? We don't need that exposure. We need to
right,
just do what we need to do to get past our problems. And I
right,
just think the show, not him as a football player, but just what he brings to the table with just walking into the room, walking into your dome, walking to your dome, your city. It's gonna bring so much that I just don't think that we need all that attention, man. It's just too much.
yeah. I mean, the realization is we're a small market team, and I think the thing is, from what I saw, he really wanted to go, I think, to New York
Oh,
because
that's
he
perfect
felt
for
like
him.
New
That's
York
perfect.
fit his personality. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It's big town. He could be the big star, Big Apple, you know what I'm saying? The city that never sleeps. Like, he was really probably looking forward to that because he wanted to be the face of New York.
Yeah.
And it looks like because of the moves they made to get Russ and bring in Jameis, it
Yeah.
doesn't look like they're gonna go that high with that pick. So with a quarterback. So I mean, now he's coming to basically a small market team. How is he gonna fit? Because I mean, we don't have, what I'm saying, a red carpet going
No.
into the Superdome.
No.
Let's just
You
be
better walk
honest.
in like everybody else. You better walk in there just like everybody else.
A
Just like I
Cascarita or
walk in, you
something,
gonna
bro.
walk in.
Get your
That's
stuff
right.
on that.
That's right. Like, when's the last time they might have gone around the crowd and you might seen what's his name, Captain America in the
Right.
crowd. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Harry Connick Jr.
Right.
But that's about it. Like,
No, man.
Nobody else.
they're not gonna show LeBron up in the suite. Okay.
Hey,
Nah. We were winning and they didn't have that. So, I
Right.
mean, this a blue collar team, bro.
Right, exactly. So is he going to be okay with that? I mean, we'll have to possibly see, but I could see how that is going to, because it's like, if he's not playing and he's not getting the love in New Orleans like he
Is he
feels
gonna
like,
stay?
he might just be
Yeah.
like, I want to be out of here.
Yeah.
I'm on to the next one.
I can see
You know.
First Take every week. When is Shedeur gonna play? They lost. Over and over, week after week after week. It's just
Right.
too much, man.
Right. All right. So our next potential quarterback that we could draft, that they're saying is Jaxson Dart. Now, fellas, I want to be honest with you. I mean, as an LSU fan, I mean, I don't watch too many Ole Miss games. I mean, I never really liked Ole Miss, to be honest with you. Okay. I think it's a lot because of the history of Ole Miss, but
Yeah.
that's another story for another day.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I to be honest, I don't know much about him, but I had to kind of like look up and see what he's done, kind of like that. I don't know if it's like maybe I don't know. I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, Jaxson Dart.
We got Derek Carr already. What do we need that for? I mean, his numbers are good. His numbers are good, but we have with Derek Carr already, and
Yeah.
he's a Derek Carr. He's
What I
pretty
can
You think
much
he's
say
a Derek Carr?
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So the big thing they said, he's got supreme arm talent.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got a
got a
strong
key.
arm.
Yeah.
All right. And he's capable of launching it. Okay. And they say he's got good mobility to extend the plays outside the pocket. Okay. Also, they said that he's got developmental potential. Okay, with the proper coaching, they feel like, and I don't know if that's he's coachable. He's the coachable guy,
Like Kellen
He's a
said in the
nice
beginning,
guy.
he's gonna be a starter in NFL. That's what that's what it seems like. He's gonna be a starter in NFL. So yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, what do y'all have any from your kind of? Have y'all even seen Jaxson Dart
No.
play like that? Like,
No.
I had to look him up. I had to
Yeah.
watch some tape on him because I didn't know anything about him either. But from what I did see, yeah, he's got a cannon, dude. The dude could launch it.
got a can.
But I mean, we Saints fans, we've spoiled by Drew Brees for 10 years. Accuracy's
Yeah.
big for us. Not that accurate. I'm worried about his football IQ for the most part. So he's a no for me.
Okay, Sean,
Not at 9.
what's your Dart?
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing. We have a quarterback like that already, and again, he's gonna be okay. He's gonna be all right. I'm pretty sure, but no, I don't think that's the direction that really the NFL is gonna be moving to. So that's again, he's a starting quarterback. Yeah, I mean, I'll be the first to admit if he pulls up in 3-4 years and he's in the NFC AFC Championship game, wherever team he's at, I'll say okay, that's pretty good. But
Right.
I'm just not seeing the sparks. It ain't happening.
Right. They also have concerns, and here's some of the cons. They say his read progressions. He basically locks onto a primary target. He doesn't really go through his progressions. Like what we said was a pro about Shedeur is kind of a con with him. So, that's usually when you're that type of quarterback, that leads to a lot of interceptions.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm not too hot on him. This is more like I think like the NFL experts keep trying to push Jaxson Dart on us.
A second round at best.
Throw him up in there.
Like I mean, is he gonna turn into what's his name? Who went to the Jets? Wilson. What was his name? The one that was before Aaron Rodgers. Zach Wilson.
Oh,
he could be a. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of reminds me because they wanted to push Zach Wilson on everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? The no name, the person who they feel like, oh, he's got the arm talent, he's, this, he's that. Bro, I don't know.
Be good.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Nope.
Not at all.
So that's the one I don't like. Okay. I will be okay with this one, but I would say the next player, I do not feel like we should get him in the first round. I think we should get him later on, either in the draft, second round, third round, like a number 9 to go with Jalen Milroe. I don't hate Jalen Milroe.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Like, I think he has something to work with. Okay. Extreme athleticism, guys.
Yes.
This is the, you know what I'm saying? He can take off. He can take off with it. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's hard to bring down. He's
a
beefy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Truck,
like,
man. Yeah, man. Why I don't watch a lot of Alabama football, but watching him play, man, this dude he's a monster, man. And I mean, he can extend plays. He can first down. He can get you that first down. He can get you that first down. Like with his arm or his legs or his shoulders. He's gonna get you that first down. He's got a lot to work with, man. You got the canvas wide open. This dude is he's pretty impressive, but of course he's got a couple cons on him too. He got a
Well, Yeah, and that's the thing. He looks to me like a better version of Anthony Richardson, right?
Yeah.
He's got the athleticism, but I actually think that he can throw. He can decently throw. Like he's not
He
it's
can throw.
not like I'm not saying that he's got great accuracy, but he's got a really strong arm and the running threat is what like it's going to be showtime. It's going to be like everybody's going to have to put all the men in the box
Yeah.
because he could take it. I actually have watched a good amount of the Alabama games,
Yeah.
and yeah, his athleticism, and he would be good for like the New Orleans tush push type thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You get on the one, he getting it in there.
Right. Right.
Right
Okay, as
home.
long as we have a good offensive line that is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, able to actually do the push.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, his playmaking ability, he's got it. Okay, and he's got speed. All right, so this is gonna be challenging for defenses when they face us. I think they will be scared of Jalen Milroe's running ability.
Yes. Again, he is most definitely a project.
Yes,
Whereas
agreed.
with Shedeur, if Shedeur had to go in for a hurt car, I'd be okay with that. If Jalen had to go in, I'd be very worried about that. So
Mm-hmm.
he would be definitely a project, somebody you want to sit, watch, get his football IQ up a little bit better. Again, like I said, he has all the tools. He just
Yep.
needs the experience and, some teaching, and he'd be all right.
Right.
So not
Right.
first round, not number 9. Somewhere, if he's around in the second round, grab him.
Right. And I mean, you know who they also said was a project is Jalen Hurts. Okay, nobody's saying that Jalen Hurts was going to come in on the first day and be a starter. So it's a possibility
There's always a
that he
chance.
could turn into. I mean, they're both Jalen. They both with the
Right.
word name Jalen. I mean, hey, who knows?
Right.
I mean, Kellen Moore just coached Jalen Hurts to Super Bowl, and a Super Bowl win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And even with just the same thing with Shedeur, he's primetime, man.
yeah.
Alabama's
SEC games. I mean, hey, you already know. Every time Alabama plays, that is prime time.
That's
I mean,
prime
even
time.
if they play somebody they're gonna kill,
Yep.
it's and to come. I mean, we always any players really that come from Alabama, they do pretty well with us. We've had a good track record with
Right.
the Alabama people that we have drafted. So I mean, I'm not crazy about the school, but I can't hate on the program.
Right.
Okay. All right. So there's some cons with him accuracy.
Yeah.
He's not that accurate. And yes, I have seen it. He does not make some smart decisions. I've seen him make some bonehead decisions. Okay. All right. I've seen in the end of games him throw picks that cost the team the game. Yeah. I mean, I've seen it. Okay. I do remember that.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was thinking, Lord, what is these Alabama fans gonna do to him?
He got to get out of there. He got to get out there. He got to get out of there some way.
In Alabama, it's either they love you or they hate
That's
you.
right.
Boy, and especially don't let it be a rival. Don't let it be LSU or Auburn or.
Oh my God! Don't
Man.
mess up the games.
Okay, all right, we know that experience. So, yeah, I mean, so what do y'all think? What are y'all concerns about Jalen Milroe?
They'll draft him too high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Not first.
He's not a
round.
first rounder.
No.
He's not a first rounder.
I don't think Jaxson
Get
Dart.
him at a right spot.
So
Because you're going to be passing up on either a great defensive player that you can get, a great offensive line player, just be honest. I mean, maybe a number 1 wide receiver. We have other needs. And if you're going to get somebody who's not ready to, I just don't feel like he's a round 1 pick.
No.
Outside of Cam Ward and Shedeur, I feel like everybody else needs to go later rounds.
They'll be available. They'll be available.
I mean, we're rebuilding this team, so draft picks are important, very important.
Right.
The more draft picks, the more lotto tickets you have, the better. We don't need to waste it on somebody that could be or might be. Look, we need to burn those on a Shedeur Sanders or skill position somewhere out there. So definitely defense is necessary.
Yeah, that first round, man. You thinking this is gonna be a franchise player in this position for the next 5, 6, 7 years. They're gonna be a Pro Bowler. They're gonna be the reason why we in the playoffs, we in a conference or we in the Super Bowl. So you gotta be very careful with that pick. And I don't think he's definitely not that first round pick. We can get something that we truly need first before we get him. So yeah, I don't think that's the biggest con right there. That first round. Don't pick him. Don't
Yeah,
pick him.
absolutely. So Saints, you heard it from Gridiron Gumbo. Do not draft Jalen Milroe in the first round. If you want Jalen Milroe, wait.
Chill out. Chill
He's
Okay,
still there, get him.
chill
If
out,
not, pick
chill
something
out.
else. Pick
Right,
another position of
exactly.
need.
All right, so we got to get out of here. All right, fellas, we'll see you on the next one. Getting ready for this NFL draft, and hey, you'll see us soon talking about this draft. We'll see who we get.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, fellas, we out.
Who that?
Y'all the Gumbo.
Peace.
Who that?
Who that?
Who that?
Who that?